Hey, do you want to learn how to take an old beat up purse like this one that's all flaky and make it look new again? Well, stick with me because that's what our project is today. I'm going to show you how to refurbish an old bag like this and upcycle it. It's good for the environment and good for your pocketbook. Pun intended on that one. So let's begin. Okay, so to begin, as you can see, part of the strap is okay and part of it is really worn. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut off the section that got really worn, and then I'm going to reconnect through this. And now that I've cut it, as you can see, it's still pretty worn here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this part that goes through here off and then just re-fasten the other end. It's still good through this, but I'm going to have to puncture a hole to do that. But for now, we're just going to do this and see how big I want to make it. I took this little mini screwdriver and I'm just going through and making it a little wider so that I can fit this. Okay, so you see it can just go right through there, and I'm just going to relace it through here. And I might have to trim it a little bit more. It looks like it's a bit frayed. And I think I'm going to put some of that black leather tape, repair tape that I got on the edge of that, just so that it doesn't fray any further. But for now, as you can see, it's not too bad. It's a little shorter, but I didn't like how long it was anyway. All right, so moving right along. So I got this leather repair tape on Amazon, and this is what I'm going to put on this to cover this and also to finish the edge of this so that it doesn't fray again, hopefully. But it wasn't too pricey or anything, so I really think it's going to become useful. Never used it before, but looks like a great product. I'll let you know how I make out with it if I really like it in the end, but I think it's going to be good. And I'll put the link below to this in case you do want to use this for, it comes in different colors too, but in case you want to use it to repair a purse of yours or something else that you want to use. It's self-adhesive, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece. And I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to peel some of this excess off and kind of clean it and dry it. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel a piece and stick it on this. Okay, so I cut a piece out approximately the size of what I need. But now I'm going to go ahead and measure what I need coming from this direction down to this direction so that I can cut it accordingly and then make it more exact. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that piece over, and I'm going to measure, say 2 inches. It looks like it needs to be about 2 inches wide. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this 2 inches wide and then cut it. Okay, so I cut a piece out, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it over, and you see how these are in the way. I'm going to try to peel most of the backing off, stick it, and then work my way around those. Just line up the top here. Before I really stick it, I gotta make sure it's centered this time. It's kind of challenging with these loops in a way, but I'm gonna do the best I can. Okay, so I have it stuck in the center but not on the edges. And what I'm going to do is, I have to work my way around this, obviously. So to do that, I'm going to need to create a slit through this and work around there. So I'm going to mark this where it meets up with this. And then just cut a slit this way on it so that I can go around that. Okay, so I have the slit. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the paper. I'm going to stick it right over the metal loop, and then I'm just going to cut with an X-Acto knife so that I can meet it up with the edge of the silver holder. Just see, you can see how it shows an indentation. So you want to go back with an X-Acto knife and just cut out that little thing there. So we'll just put it on both sides like this. Stick it best you can. You're going to have to tweak this a little bit, but just take it best you can. You just want to go around, press it down so that it shows that ring underneath pretty pronounced, because you're going to have to take an X-Acto knife and just trim around that metal very close to the metal. In fact, leaving just a little bit up on the metal so that when you peel off the center, it'll stick around the metal snugly so you don't have a big gap. So you can see I'm cutting and peeling as I go so that I can see where the metal ring is. And just peel it off. Oops. Okay, so once you get it cut and you peel this piece off, I'm going to go around the ring and just tuck this down and stick it so that it shows the ring and sticks to the purse. It's not too bad. All right, so I'm going to move to the other side and do that one. So next, as you can see down here, it's still pretty messed up. So I'm going to peel this off, and then I'm going to go in with a piece like this, put it on here, and work around this just as I did these two things. Okay, so just like before we went around these, I'm going around this, just indenting, making sure I get where you could see right through where to cut. And then I'm going to take the X-Acto knife and go around and just trim this out. Okay, and now I'm repeating the same process on the top of the other side of the purse, just sticking it in the middle, working my way out, and then I'm going to put it over these, cut it through, and work it around just like I did on this side over here. Okay, so I covered some of the edges. Now this, because I didn't wrap this around on top and I just chose to show the stitching, I'm going to go back with a black Sharpie and I'm going to color over this to cover up all that. Okay, so that helped quite a bit. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. And then I'm going to probably go back and trim this out with maybe some studs or something. And then on the front, as you can see, this did have studs originally, but all of them pretty much fell off, but a few. So I'm going to finish pulling the rest of them off and use a different size stud to put on here. Okay, so now I'm just laying out, I took off all the old gems. I'm just laying the gems that I have on here to see what they would look like before I glue them on. I have these Art Skill gems. I think I got these from Michael's or Amazon. I'm not sure. If I can find them on Amazon, I'll put the link below. If not, you could get them at Michael's. But at any rate, they come in 3 different sizes. This is, there's medium, small, and large inside this container. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm laying it out just to see what pattern I might want to do here. Right now I have medium and small alternating. And once I decide, I'm going to go ahead and put Aleene's tacky glue on each dot and then just press down each gem and glue it to the purse. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and gluing them on. And since my glue thing got plugged and I couldn't get it open no matter what I did, I cut this side and I'm dipping a paintbrush in here. Anybody have any suggestions on these bottles that always get plugged, let me know, comment below. Because I hate wasting glue, but I don't know what to do about it because it happens quite a bit. So if you have any ideas, comment below. And also, if you're getting any value at all out of this video, if you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. So while the glue is drying on those beads, I wanted to show you the purse that I did last. I had a white purse I upcycled, and I have a video below if you're interested in learning how I glammed up an old bag that also had a broken latch on it. So it shows you in that video how to repair the latch on a purse as well as how to glam it up. So that link's below if you want to see that after this video. Okay, and this is what the back looks like. I put the line in there, and then you can just snap it. And it has the line across the back here. So What do you guys think? Much better? No flakiness? The jewels are back, although they're different jewels. I did manage to use up some product around here that I don't know what else I would have done with it. So hope you enjoyed today's upcycle, and I hope you'll check out that other video about how to upcycle the white purse and my other videos below.